What's up, guys? Welcome to Resident Evil 2 Remake review. I loved Resident Evil 2 Remake. It was great. It was horrifying, atmospheric. It actually made me feel horrible in a good way. I loved every second of it. I enjoyed it very much. So yeah, first things first, the zombies or the enemies they're really hard to kill. They're like mini bosses. They're tanky, but they're dangerous, and I love that. I love that how Capcom makes their games. It's I don't know. I just love their game design. They make their enemies terrifying most of the time. Yeah, actually, yeah. So yeah, I mean, when you like the atmosphere, it's really spooky. When you enter the police station, uh, I love the atmosphere inside the police station, the environment and everything. You have to really just gather resources and scavenge for resources to really get going, to progress, right? I love the contrast between the modern Resident Evil games versus the old ones. I actually love the old ones too. I mean, I played the old ones before I played Remake. I played HD Remake, Resident Evil 1. I played Nemesis. I didn't play the classic. Sorry, I didn't play the remake of Resident Evil 3. I played Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. And I love Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. I played 0, and I played 5. I actually recently finished 5. I finished it on my own. And if I compare this to the modern game, the modern Remake, 2 Remake, it actually retains the core of all the old Resident Evil games, but modernizes it somehow. This time you can aim and shoot, whereas you couldn't aim and shoot in the old games. You had to just point at the direction of your enemies or zombies, and then you had to shoot. Sometimes you even missed. But yeah, it was auto aiming most of the time. Yeah, I mean, I loved it. I actually played Claire A first, then Claire B. Sorry, I said Claire A. I played Leon A, then Claire B. And I didn't actually play Claire A and B. I moved on to the other games. Actually, I think I played 5 after 2. Oh, no, sorry. I played 4 Remake after 2, actually. Then I played 5. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about the guns. I really love the guns in this game, in Re2 Remake, obviously. I don't quite remember what Leon uses now. I remember he uses Magnum, and I bet he uses a pistol. Now, it's been a while. I actually played I played Leon a couple months ago. I recently, Claire B, on the other hand, I played it. It was pretty recent. I played, and then a few days ago, or maybe a month ago, I played the Fort Survivor. I'll talk about the Fort Survivor later. Let's talk about Leon first. Yeah, I think he uses a flamethrower. I don't think Claire gets a flamethrower. He gets a flamethrower. I love the guns. Yeah, I mean, you have to really make sure you don't run out of resources. So in Resident Evil games, if you're new to Resident Evil games and you're watching my review, you have to really not waste your resources. If you waste your resources, you can get soft locked, and if you don't know what soft lock means, you can get stuck in a specific state of the game, so you can't progress anymore because you don't have the resources to progress any further. So yeah, I mean, you have to carefully manage your resources. You have to make sure you don't waste it. Most of the time you have to actually avoid the zombies instead of killing them, unless you have no other choice but to kill them and then move forward. A lot of the times you down them, the zombies get downed by you, but they don't get killed immediately. You have to actually probably empty an entire pistol or even further to actually kill a zombie. So the best strat to actually kill a zombie is to down them, then you use your knife and slash them repeatedly until they're dead. That's very efficient. That's the most efficient way to kill a zombie. But yeah, most of the time you just have to avoid them. Let's talk about Mr. X. I love Mr. X. I love this tyrant. Now, I played, I think, Re2 Nemesis before 2 Remake. I'm pretty sure, yeah. And here, Mr. X is very intelligent. Like, he actually scours the entire map to find the player or you. So if you're like far away in one corner of the map and you're shooting a bunch of zombies, Mr. X will hear those gunshots and will actually go to your location where you were shooting, and he will investigate, and if he finds you, he's after you. You can't actually kill Mr. X. And yeah, I mean, you can stun him though. You can't kill him, but you can stun him. But if you try to kill him, you're gonna be wasting all your resources, and boom, it's all gone. So don't do that if you're playing it for the first time. Now, I'm not gonna get into the spoilers or anything, but if I'm gonna give you my review of the story, spoiler-free story, it was fine. I think the story was good. It really complements the setting, obviously. I mean, you could say the entire setting is the story. You're just stuck in a spooky police station, and you have to find out what happened here. You have to get the evidence and get out. That's the story, basically. So yeah, it was fine. I'm not gonna get into it again. So yeah, I like the story. Now let's talk about Claire. I like Claire's weapons, especially in Claire B. Now I think you get different weapons. If you started off Claire A, you get different weapons, and if you start off Claire B, you get different weapons too. Like Claire gets different sets of weapons in each, like A or B's or whatever. Now, I didn't play Claire A. I didn't even play Leon B, so I don't really know much what happens. So yeah, I mean, for starters, Claire gets a 3-shot revolver initially. Then he gets a stronger revolver, 6 shots. Now my memory is a bit more fresh with Claire's weapons because it was a bit more recent. She also gets SMG. I really like the SMG. It can be very helpful. Then right near the end, she gets a grenade launcher, which is also very helpful. No, actually not right near the end. Right when you're in the middle of the game, should I say. Sorry about that. She gets a grenade launcher. Grenade launcher is awesome. You can kill a lot of tough zombies with the grenade launcher. You get different sets of rounds, like acid rounds, flame rounds. I think that's it. I don't know if there's any more rounds. Yeah, acid and flame rounds. Both are really helpful rounds for each type of zombie. Oh, and also there's the inventory. So basically, you get less inventory initially, but then as you progress through the game, you get satchels, and if you acquire them, they upgrade your inventory, which is very helpful. So make sure to keep an eye out for those and try to scavenge and hunt for newer gun parts or satchels that really help you out throughout the game. What else is there to discuss? Fort Survivor. Let's talk about Fort Survivor. I love Fort Survivor. It was more action packed actually. Like it's fast paced. It's action packed. There's actually a lot more other game modes where you play as different characters. Now it doesn't go into depth about those characters' stories, but they give you a background of what's happening. But it's fun. Those game modes are fun. Those are just great additions. I recently played Fort Survivor, so I'm gonna talk about that. It's fast paced. You actually get lots of weapons. You play as Hunk, an Umbrella Corps mercenary who's stuck in the police station sewers or whatever, and now you have to just get out and make your way to the extraction point. So yeah, you have to make your way through. You have to use your weapons. You have to be fast. It's encouraged to actually just avoid the zombies as much as possible and make your way through and reach the extraction point. It's intense. I love the feeling. It's intense. It's scary. It's also really action packed. It was actually amazing. So yeah, that's what I think. Do I have any complaints? I can't really think of any complaints so far. Well, not that I remember of any complaints. All I can say is I love this game. I think it's one of my favorite games of all time. I'll replay it again someday. Like I loved every second of it. I enjoyed every second of it. It was fun. So yeah, I think that's about it for now. See you in the next one. Bye.